Hey, what's up, YouTube? What I would like to discuss with you guys today is the top 10 interview questions for a phlebotomist job and how to correctly answer those interview questions. Now, this first question is very common, and for all of us out here who have interviewed before, we all have heard this question one time or another. Tell me about yourself. In this question here, they do not want to hear um, about the year you were born, what city you grew up in, the first girl you kissed, or the first boy you kissed if you're a girl, uh, what high school you went to. They're not concerned about that. The correct way to answer this question is to um, directly relate your skills, your qualifications, and such to the job itself. Now, again, this is phlebotomy interview questions. So you would direct your answer to the phlebotomist position like this. I'm a certified phlebotomist. I have so many years experience. I've worked at this location, that location. Um, I really enjoy working in the lab because I feel a lab brings out the best in me. I was able to excel at a rapid rate, and I was ultimately promoted uh, to the next position up. That's how you answer that question. You direct it towards what the position is. No more, no less. This next question here is one that is followed by the exact same question, but just the other way around for the most part. But this question stumps a lot of people. And the question is, what is your greatest strength? Now, when trying to answer this question, just be honest. Think about yourself. Think about when you work, what it is that you excel at. What gets you going? Is it that you're a motivated kind of person? Uh, do you like to train people? Do you work well with minimum to no supervision? That can be it right there. That can be your greatest strength. It doesn't have to be something that is completely drawn out. You don't have to give a long, long answer. Something very short and simple. I'm self motivated. That is my greatest strength. Or I work well with minimum to no supervision. And of course, in phlebotomy, we know that there will be a lot of times when you're working with minimum to no supervision. So that answer is actually very much welcomed. Um, Now, the next question is the one that really, really stumps people. And it's a question that a lot of us really don't want to hear because we all have a hard time with it. Well, I know I have. And that is, what is your greatest weakness? Now, this one here, to correctly answer this question, be honest. There's no need to lie. And please, by all means, do not be a robot and say, I'm a perfectionist. I like all my work to be perfect. They done heard that answer thousands and thousands of times. Do not answer that question with that answer because it's not going to make you stand out. All right, this is one of those questions where your answer can help distinguish you from the next candidate. All right, now to correctly answer this question, um, like I said, be honest and think about it. Your greatest weakness. You can say something like, I have a tendency to want people to work the way I work. I have a tendency to always want to train people. I have a tendency to always want to be the one that coworkers come to when they have, any problems or they have any concerns about anything. I have a tendency to always want to be in a leadership role. There you have it. Those are great answers to that question. And that's it. Again, just short, sweet, and to the point. It does not have to be long, drawn out answers. Now, this next question here, um, you have to have done research on a company, and for any job that you are applying for, that is imperative that you do some sort of research and look up the company, find out their mission statement, um, you know, about us, that page, that little icon on the home screen. Look that up. And the question is, why do you want to work here? When you do research on a company, you find out things about the company. And to correctly answer that question, once you have did research, you may see some information that draws you right to them. You may see that they show appreciation to their employees by giving them 1 day off a year if they work so many hours overtime, or they just show appreciation to their employees in a certain way, and that can be the sole reason why you want to work there. Or it just could be in general, the company, this company, whatever, shows appreciation to their employees, and that is something that is hard to find nowadays with a lot of employers. So when I came across that, um, when doing research on a company, that immediately attracted me to the position. There you have it. Now that answer, it can be a long answer because you might have a lot to say, but again, the answer to that question should come from the research that you have done on a company. This next question here is also very common in phlebotomy, and you will get it. You will get this question on a phlebotomy interview 9 times out of 10. Um, how do you handle stressful and pressure situations? Now, again, this is for a phlebotomist job, so to correctly answer this question, one of the first things you say is you remain professional at all times. That is key. And in addition to that, what you can say is, um, I rely on my experience and my background that has previously proven to be effective. Now, if the interviewer goes on to say something like, well, describe it more, go in detail, that's when you pretty much just use your imagination. And you could say something like, well, there was a time when I was working at this office, and there was a lot of people in the waiting room. A guy came in, and he was in a rush, and he started to get very upset and cause a ruckus. And I approached him in a professional manner. I spoke to him in a very friendly and non-intimidating voice, and I informed him of the situation, and I also advised him that everyone in the waiting room was not patients; they were family members and friends. So, as it may look like there's a long wait, in all actuality, um, you're going to be up next within a few. You're going to be drawn within the next few minutes. So you say something like that, but you gotta say, you keep it professional. You gotta throw that in there. I remain professional at all times. And the last question is this: why should we hire you? Now, this is a question where you just wing it. You know what I'm saying? You just go off your own flow. Just it's things just start coming to you, right? Because it's really not hard to answer this question. But for me personally, what I do is, again, I go into their mission statement, and I see what the company strives on. Now, for an example, if the company strives on providing exemplary quality service to their patients, that is something that I would throw in that answer. So when they say, why should we hire you? I would say, I should be hired for this position because I am very keen on providing quality service to my patients. I feel that that is very imperative um, to the continued success in the company's long-term goals and achievements. You know, you go into their mission statement again. This is another question where you can go into their mission statement and you see what the company is big on, and then you relate that to yourself and you put those two together. That way the interviewer, they know, that supervisor know what the company, mission statement is. They know. So when they hear your answers go hand in hand with what the company does, boom, you have a perfect match. You're a great fit for the company and you have gotten the job. So there you have it, my friends. I hope this information works out for you. I really do. Again, I love phlebotomy. It is a great passion of mine. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, whatever, hit me up, and I will help you out. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us all get there, get ahead, and be the best phlebotomists out there that we can be. All right, good luck, yo.